Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Hannah and I'm back again with another video. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys my first nursing job, like talking to you guys about it, how I got the job, like the process leading up to it, and like what's going on right now. As you guys know, I graduated December 2019 and I started working, so I got hired as a nurse at a hospital in my area, and I started on February 24th. So it's been about 2 weeks now since I've been working, so I'm going to tell you guys about that too. So let's start. Let's get right into the video. So basically, let me get comfortable. Okay, so at first I got hired on the oncology unit. The interview went well. The manager was awesome. It was just a great interview and I thoroughly enjoyed it. But, you know, it was the first interview that I had. So I basically just, I don't want to say settled for the job, but I was like, okay, let me just stick with the job. I still had some time to change my mind, and I still didn't feel like settled within myself. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I still felt like I wasn't really feeling comfortable with my decision. I feel like I would have been fine on the unit. I just wanted to be on a unit that I've always, that I had a true passion for. Because that's gonna be my first nursing job, so I don't want to like regret the unit I'm on, or do you know what I mean? Like that's gonna be my first year as a nurse, so I wanted to make sure that I enjoyed it and like enjoyed learning about the specialty. I kept harassing the recruiter, not harassing, but I kept asking the recruiter if there were any openings for the position that I wanted, which I'm about to tell you what the position is. But I kept asking her to see like, hey, is there any position open for the residency program? By the way, I applied to the residency program, which is a program. It's a one-year program for new nurses, and they basically kind of baby you, help you learn everything you can learn about the hospital and on your unit and everything. You get a preceptor, you follow that preceptor for like 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, however long you're supposed to be training for, depending on your specialty. People have told me that the program that I'm in, at the hospital that I'm in, they've told me that the program is amazing and they felt very prepared after the residency program. So I'm in the residency program. So yeah, I kept asking the recruiter for any opening positions for the job that I wanted, and then kept praying to God as well. Literally, I was like, God, please, I just want this position to be open. And eventually, the recruiter told me, she said, Hannah, actually a position in mother and baby just opened. I was super duper excited. Like, I was so happy to find out that the unit that I've been trying to get into, honestly, NICU is where I wanted to be. My passion is babies, so mother, baby, NICU, labor and delivery, it didn't matter who wanted me as far as those 3 specialties. I wanted to be on that unit. So I was so happy when she said that, Hannah, actually there's a position that just opened. Are you interested in interviewing? I said, yes, I am so interested. Like, I was so happy. And like, I think it made it easier for the fact that I already got hired in the hospital on oncology, so it was an easier way for me to get an interview there. So I'm sure I was like the first on the list for interviews. So once you're in the hospital, like whether you're CNA or whatever you're doing in the hospital and you're hired there, like you're already in some kind of way, it's easier to get into another position. So I got an interview. They called me 2 hours after my interview, like when I got home, and said that I got the job. It was meant to be. It's like God put me on God made me get hired on the oncology unit so that I can get to the unit that I actually wanted. That's how I'm seeing it. So I'm so happy to say that I am now officially a mother and baby nurse. I'm so happy. Mother and baby nurse / postpartum nurse. So I'm so happy about that. I love moms, I love babies, I love caring for them. I like learning. Even in nursing school, I enjoyed like the class, like OB, the course. I enjoyed learning about the moms and the kids and how to care for them. And I know, and being a mother and baby nurse is not, you're not just gonna be rocking babies and looking at babies, and no. It's gonna be a lot. Any specialty, all the specialties are a lot, so it's not gonna be easy. But at least I'm gonna enjoy learning about it and enjoy growing as a mother baby nurse. And who knows, like I may end up going to NICU after 2 or 3 years, or like there's so many different pathways in nursing. So I started orientation February 24th of this year, and so the first week we just talked about infection control, diabetes. We had some speakers from the hospital, like the chief officers and chaplain, and just a whole bunch of people who work there speak to us and tell us a little bit about the hospital, the mission statement, the core values. It was just us sitting down for the first week, sitting down and listening and going over information and stuff like that. And then the next week, so the second week, we had a pinning ceremony. So like it's me and like 20 other residents or so, 22 other residents, like new nurses, just like me. And we each had to go up in front of the audience, which was a couple staff members of the hospital and the chief nursing officer. Just a whole bunch of important people, and some nurses came and spoke. We had to talk in front of them and say like, hey, my name is Hannah. I went to school here. I'm gonna be working on the mother baby unit, and a fun fact about me. And the fun fact that I gave, I was like, a fun fact about me is I make YouTube videos and da-da-da. So that was my fun fact, because I couldn't think of anything fun that I do. So yeah, so we introduced ourselves to the audience, to like the staff members of the hospital. A couple of nurses spoke to us, so they went up in the front and talked to us and told us their experience and how they started, and they told us their experience with the residency program. So they were residents before. So that was Monday. We had the pinning ceremony on Monday. They gave us food after we had the pinning ceremony. We ate well. They have been spoiling us. I mean, I'm sure all residency programs, they offer the residents food, but we've been eating catered meals. Yeah. So we ate after, and honestly, within the first week of meeting all the other residents, and they're all in different units, like some are in ED, some are in, well, one is in labor and delivery, some are some are gonna be OR nurses. So yeah, they're all in different specialties, but when we all met, like we're all getting closer there, and like everyone is just so, like nice. Like I think we have a great residency group. So I'm very happy about that. So the first week was just great. Basically, we were just doing orientation. Not only did we do the pinning ceremony on Monday, the next day, which was Tuesday, I had to work on the med surgical unit. Even though I'm gonna be a mother baby nurse, I had to be on med surg, and I was following the CNA. So we had to, basically the whole point of us being on the unit just for that one day that week was to basically get to be a CNA for a day, see what they do, their job and their task. I did a whole 12-hour shift on Tuesday, and then the next day I had off. So I had Wednesday off, I got to relax. And then Thursday we had to do computer training. We had to get trained on the electronic health record, which is Cerner. We're doing Cerner at my hospital. So we had to get trained on that. Not that we're gonna remember everything, but it was to give us a little overview, so that when we start on our actual unit, or when we start on the unit, we'll have an idea in a sense. But luckily we're gonna be with preceptors that are gonna be showing us the ropes. Next week I'm gonna be on the med surgical unit. So basically I'm gonna be working 2 12-hour shifts. I'm gonna be on the med surgical unit with a preceptor. Is to get my basic skills, get some training for the mother baby unit so I can be prepared. So I'm gonna be starting IVs. We're just gonna be doing skills, I think. Just skills and learning how to use the computer well and patient care. But we're gonna be, so I guess if someone needs an IV, my preceptor is gonna take me to that room and I'm gonna practice doing that. And then after those 4 weeks, I'm gonna be on my unit, mother baby unit, for the rest of my time. So for 3 months, I'll be training on mother and baby with a preceptor as well, so I can actually know how to work on my unit. And my unit, they seem so supportive. Like at the pinning ceremony, 3 of them came down to, like, you know, basically support me in a sense, to tell me that, you know, like to tell me congratulations and like how I'm in good hands. And it was just nice. It made me feel like less nervous about being on the unit. I'm really excited about this nursing journey, and if you guys, that's basically it. I work on the mother baby unit now. You're looking at a mother and baby nurse. I'm gonna be caring for the babies and the moms. And like I said, this is not all la la land. Things can happen to moms, things can happen to babies too. So I have to be equipped, I have to still think critically. So I'm really excited for this journey. Hope you guys continue to follow me in my journey. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment and like and share this video. Okay guys, well, I'll see you next time. Tune into my next videos and don't forget to subscribe.